I want to improve my word power. I want to improve my vocabulary, but I don't know how. I have tried several methods, but nothing has worked for me. And it's so annoying, it's so demotivating for me that I have been trying, I have been working very hard since long in order to improve my word power, but I fail to do that. Sometimes I doubt myself that am I able to learn spoken English? Can I speak good English? And this is the problem of every English learner, of every English language aspirant. So guys, I have come with a simple trick, a simple method which will help you in order to improve your vocabulary, to enhance your vocabulary not only in your notebook but also in your conversation. Alright? Also, I have to say that this is the most effective method which I really like and I really follow it. Hence, it will level up your English from basic to advanced. So guys, watch this video till the end because this method is gonna help you a lot. And I'm telling you on the basis of my own experience, believe me. It worked for me and I really believe that this method will work for you as well if you really pay your attention. But before that, my sponsor has something to tell you, something important, something beneficial for you. So let's see what it is. Unacademy ने IELTS की special classes start की हैं and now they have started some more advanced course. Advanced course on writing task जो कि 22 मार्च से शुरू हो चुका है and IELTS listening course for 9 band which started from the 30th March. अनअकैडमी में आप फ्री टेस्ट भी दे सकते हैं अगर आप आइल्स का प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं तो। सब्सक्रिप्शन चार्जेस अनअकैडमी का यहाँ मंथली एंड ईयरली विजिबल है। अगर आप लंबे ड्यूरेशन के लिए सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हैं तो आपका मंथली चार्जेस कम हो जाता है, यहाँ पे आप चेकआउट कर सकते हैं। ऑल्सो एक इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग कि ये बहुत जल्दी अपना प्राइस राइजिंग करने वाले हैं, तो ये जो प्राइस है वो लिमिटेड टाइम के लिए है। तो अगर आप सब्सक्रिप्शन लेने का सोच रहे हैं तो अभी आप ले सकते हैं, आपको कम प्राइस में इनका सब्सक्रिप्शन मिल जाएगा। एंड यू कैन यूज माई कोड MEGHA10 टू गेट 10% ऑफ एनी सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑफ अनअकैडमी। अनअकैडमी से जुड़ी और जानकारी के लिए आप डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिए गए लिंक पे जाके चेक कर सकते हैं, वहाँ पे आपको और इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगा। Get back to the topic and let's understand what this method is. What is the process? How can we apply this process to improve our vocabulary? So guys, I have named this technique and the name is from known to unknown. So basically the idea behind this technique is there are lots of English words, there are lots of English basic words which we know already, right? And we are so habitual with these words. So whenever it comes to have a conversation, we always use those basic English words. So here is the idea that we need to remove those basic words, and instead of those basic words, we need to add some advanced vocabulary which is unknown for us. Alright, so this is the basic idea behind this concept. Here I would like to address few steps of this method so that we can make it simple. We can make it easy to understand. Alright. So the first step is identification and what it is. So here you need to identify the words which you really want to remove and you want to add some new words instead of that. Alright. So this is called identification. Most of the time we don't recognize it, but this is also an important aspect of this method. So choose one word for one day which you use frequently. Now let's talk about the second step of this method. So the second step is consuming. Consuming. What does it mean? So here consume means you need to study. You need to read what other advanced words, what other synonyms you can use instead of that word which we have identified, right? So you can use several resources like dictionary, YouTube, Google, books. There are several resources you can use and you can learn other words for that word, right? And this is your part of work. I can't help you in this. And the third stage is build your absolute understanding for those words. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because I know without building your understanding, you will be not able to use those vocabs during your conversation. And that is the fact. and mostly people make mistake here because उनको लगता है कि उन्होंने कॉपी में लिख लिया, उन्होंने पढ़ लिया किताब से, आर्टिकल से, उन्होंने वीडियो देख लिया, उन्होंने कॉपी में नोट कर लिया and they are all set to use in their conversation. And this is the most common misunderstanding I have to say. When I say build your understanding, what does it mean? That means you need to learn those words deeply, thoroughly. You need to understand in which place you can put those words, what kind of sentence pattern where you can use, what is their right place in sentences, what that word exactly says. So these are the things you need to learn. You need to invest your time, you need to invest your energy, and only then you will be able to build your understanding. Alright? Now we are going to talk about the last and the most significant stage of this method, and we can call it to say prepare yourself for speaking. You may feel that I have already done a lot of work, a lot of preparation. Now what else I need to do? What kind of preparation I need to do? But let me tell you, this is the place where you need to pay your complete attention, your complete focus. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because most of the people are lacking in that part of this method. Yes. So let's suppose you have conducted a meeting with your friends and you are going to have a conversation with them. So now what you need to do? You need to remind yourself, you need to recall those words before going for conversation, and you have to say to your brain that okay, these are the words I am going to use. Alright? You have to do this constantly, continuously. You have to talk with your brain. And here you need to say that okay, I'm not going to use that basic English word. Instead of that, I will use those words which I have learned. Okay, so this is something you need to remind, you need to utter to your brain constantly. Here I have to say that even after doing that much practice, it might be possible when you have your conversation, you will forget to use those words. It happens. It's so obvious, so don't take it too serious. But if you feel so what you can do is whenever you speak those basic words, immediately you should use those words which you have learned. You can do this practice. Initially it may feel difficult, but later on when you do this practice constantly, it will become easier. And after a while you will be able to use those new words which you have learned effortlessly, without any effort. So this is the process from known to unknown, and this is how I practice. I really practice it, and believe me, it worked for me, and I know it will work for you as well. Let's take an example so that we can follow all steps of this method with this word and we can build our better understanding. So let's suppose write. Okay, write down. This is the most basic English word, and I am pretty much sure that everybody knows about this, right? So this is very well known word and we are so habitual with this word, and now we need to remove this word from our conversation, and instead of that word we need to add some advanced word. So we will see how we will do it. So as of now we have done with the first step, and the first step is identification. So we have identified a word write, लिखना. इस वर्ड को हमको रिमूव करना है अपने कॉन्वर्सेशन से. वी वॉन्ट टू रिमूव दैट वर्ड. सो पहले तो हमको देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या क्या वर्ड्स हैं, व्हाट आर द वर्ड्स वी कैन यूज. हियर आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर फ्यू vocabs which you can use instead of write down. So jot down, mark down, note down, pen down. Even you can say keep a pen and paper handy. Okay, this is the phrase you can use while having your conversation. So it depends in which context you are talking. As per the situation you can use these words. Here you may face a problem that there are lots of words, so how can I memorize all those? So आपको एक बार में सबको याद नहीं करना है, सबको यूज नहीं करना है. Just pick one word for one time. Okay, तो एक बार में एक को ही पढ़िए और एक को ही यूज कीजिए. And once you will be familiar with that word, you can go forward. But for that you need to practice the method which I have mentioned constantly, continuously. So guys, this is all for today. Just remember one thing, pick one word at a time. Don't be in a rush. Show some patience. Do it little by little, and slowly you will be able to use all new words. And this is how you can enhance your vocabulary, your word power. So give it a try and follow all the steps seriously, and I will look forward to see your feedback in comment section. And lastly, अगर ये वीडियो आपके लिए informative है, helpful है, so please like कर दीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और वो जो बेल आइकॉन है ना उसको भी प्रेस कर लीजिएगा, उससे आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलते रहेंगे मेरे वीडियो के। ऑलराइट, और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर भी कर दीजिएगा, उनको भी हेल्प हो जाएगा। ऑलराइट, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग मी, बाय बाय, टेक केयर।